Hey everybody, I'm John Granado, and that's Lance Zerline. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. Hit subscribe if you haven't already so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Hey, we're going to talk about Deshaun Watson again, Lance. He's not here anymore.
It's about time.
Are obvious Texans implications here, which we'll get to in a minute. Rich Eisen had Mike Florio on, and they were talking about the newest allegation. And Rich Eisen says, if it's true, he should be on the commissioner's exempt list 5 minutes ago. We know PR won't necessarily impact the legal outcome, although Amber Heard might disagree with that. But how much will bad PR put pressure on the NFL to increase the severity of this punishment?
I mean, I don't know. I could tell you it would matter, and I feel like it would matter, but ultimately I think the NFL has an idea of what they have precedents that, well, some precedent has been set in the past, but never for this many potential incidents. They have to go. They interview Deshaun Watson. They interview every one of the claimants. We have seen them talk to about Ezekiel Elliott, and Ezekiel Elliott's suspension involved accusations of physical domestic violence. We know that they have dealt with other issues as well and suspensions as well. Deshaun's is a little bit different, but certainly tawdry, all the same relative to the accusations and the amount of people. I think
all of this stuff is building up, and 24 now is getting even worse, and the details coming out. I think it's getting worse and worse.
So you think it matters? Do you think the 24th accusation will matter to the NFL more than the 22nd?
No, I think though that I think it's just more, and I think that it's more salacious and it's more gross, and it's just so disrespectful that the NFL is going to have to do something.
I think the NFL knows what they're doing.
To make a big statement.
I think the NFL already knows what they're doing, John.
Yeah.
That's my guess, is they know what they're going to do. I don't think that it's going to change. I think they have an idea about what they're going to do. I don't know that, obviously, for a fact. I haven't spoken with anyone in the league. I just have a feeling they know exactly what they're coming with, and they're just figuring out the totality of it. I don't think anything else that comes forward is going to matter, since unless it's criminal. Unless it's criminal, that changes.
Well, to that point, too, Mike Florio made the case that, this could possibly void Deshaun's guarantees. It's a low possibility of happening. But I disagree with you. I think that the Browns are probably having some buyer's remorse right now. I do. I think that they're looking at this thing. We haven't had any football, so Deshaun hasn't been able to show everybody, listen, I can play football, so you'll love me again. I think that they're probably getting so much bad press over this whole thing that they're having some buyer's remorse, and maybe he wouldn't even mind if Deshaun's contract was voided.
John, a serious question: have you seen the bad press? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen such bad press. I haven't seen anyone picketing in Cleveland. I haven't seen this avalanche of bad press.
They're getting calls, though. Their front office is getting calls. They got it immediately after the press conference.
Is it costing them money?
Is it?
If it doesn't cost them money, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I can't. It's just a horrible, horrible look for anybody for this franchise, if you want, quite frankly. Now, Nick Caserio, I'm going to tell you this. He got rid of him just in time. I think that he got as much as you possibly could.
Yeah.
If Deshaun doesn't play this year, how about this scenario? They can't trade Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield actually starts for the Cleveland Browns all year.
What's the question?
Is that a possibility?
I think it's absolutely a possibility. You know what? They're not dealing Baker because they can't get a good offer, a good deal. But in the midst of that, and remember, they have to figure out the cap situation, because no one's going to take on Baker's full $18 million deal. That's not going to happen. So if Andrew Berry, the general manager, and that organization decides to hang on to Baker for a while and keep looking for a trade partner, and let's say a suspension comes down and it's a 1-year suspension, yeah. I don't think the Cleveland Browns, now they've added Jacoby Brissett, so they already have a backup option. But I do think that Baker Mayfield is better than Jacoby Brissett.
Okay.
So I think the question becomes, is Baker Mayfield willing to play ball with an opportunity to get out of Cleveland with a good performance and potentially bolster his opportunity? But Cleveland would have to believe that Baker gives them a better chance than Jacoby Brissett.
Well, I would think so. And then and if you're a Texan fan, you want Jacoby Brissett to be starting every game.
Sure.
But how awkward if you got to tell Baker, hey, Deshaun's not going to be here for another year. We want you to play for us.
Well, he's under contract. How awkward is it to cash his paycheck?
No, absolutely. But Deshaun cashed paychecks all last year, didn't play it down. Okay,
Yeah, but if you want, we weren't sure if the Texans
John Wall,
wanted him.
it's what we do now, Lance.
I know, but that's in Houston. We do that in Houston. I don't know if other cities are doing that. If Cleveland says we want you to play Baker and Baker says no, they will go after his money, 100%. And I think Baker wants to get paid his money. So my guess is there'd be drama. Most things surrounding Baker Mayfield involve some drama. So I think we would have that. I think he would ultimately play. The question would be, would Cleveland even get to that? Because Cleveland may have turned the corner on Baker Mayfield, and if they have, I actually think it gives the Texans a better chance to get a higher draft pick with Brissett as opposed to Baker, as you said.
Yep. Hey, 1 year, Jacoby Brissett, let's go Texans.